Okay, good morning everybody. How are you doing okay today? At least I hope you're doing okay today. How are you doing today? I put those two things together then. Never mind, okay. Right, we're going to carry on a little bit and look some more at ratios. Okay, we're going to finish ratios today, hopefully. And then we're going to go into something else tomorrow. Okay, the idea, I don't know if I said this yesterday, the idea is that we're going to basically finish the important material in your book this week, okay? And then I think the idea is next week we're going to do some revision and look at other things that maybe you're not so sure of, okay? I think that's the idea. Right, okay, so we're on page 324, okay? I'm sorry about the board, it's the best that I can do in my house at the moment, okay? And we're looking at the relationship between fractions and ratios, okay? Now at the top of page 354 there, 17.4, there's some text that you can look at, okay? So you can read that yourself. All I'm going to do here, and I hope it's clear on the board, is that I'm just going to look at two of the exercises at the bottom there. The exercise is 17D at the bottom, okay? So look at exercises. Oops, I'm not going to use that pen now because it's run out. Exercise is 17D, okay? Right, okay? So, what we're doing first, okay, and yeah, I'll talk as we go through the questions, okay? It says here we've got 350 pupils in a school, okay? And it says here that the ratio of boys to girls is 3 to 2. So these are the boys, and these are the girls. Okay? So the ratio is 3 to 2. Now, it says here the thing here is how many people are boys and how many are girls. Okay. So what we have to do here is we have to add the two ratios together. Okay? So we've got 3 boys to 2 girls. If we add the 3 plus the 2, we get 5. Okay? Then the number that we've added together, we divide the total by this number. So we've got 350 divided by 5. 350 divided by 5? Think. 70. Okay? Okay? So we've got 350. We added the two ratio parts together, 3 and 2 together to make the 5. We got the 5. We divided the total by the addition of the two ratios, and we get what 1 is. Okay? 1 is 70. Okay? So we then multiply this 1 by the 3 and the 2. So we've got 3 times 70 is 210. 2 times 70 is 140. Okay? 210 boys, 140 girls. Okay? Now if we want to work that out and check this, is basically these are fractions, yes? These are fractions really. 3/5 are boys and 2/5 are girls. Okay? We got that. We got the 5 by adding these together here. Yeah? Okay? So then we found how many is 1. Okay? If 3/5 of the are boys, 2/5 are girls, we've got 350 altogether. So we divide the 350 by 5, and then we get 70. Then we multiply by the 3, so we've got 210 here, and we've got 140 here. Don't know what happened there. Anyway, okay. So basically that means we've got 210 boys and 140 girls. Excuse me. It's not corona, don't worry. Alright? Okay. Right, next one there, I'll just do one more question and then leave you to do 2 questions, okay? The next one, well, I think it's easy, okay? The next question there, we've got Frida has downloaded some music, so we've got some music, okay? We've got 75% is dance tracks, okay? And the question says here, what is the ratio of the dance tracks to other music? Okay? Right then. Well, what does 75% mean? How can we write 75%? 75% is 75 over 100. Okay? So we've got 75 100ths is dance. Okay? Well, if 75 100ths is dance, what is the rest? We need to get a whole number altogether. 75 plus what over 100 equals 1, or 100 over 100. Alright? 75 plus 25. So the ratio here, go back to our ratios now, we need to, don't worry about the fractions at the bottom when we're talking about the ratios. We've got 75 to 25. We can simplify this, don't forget when we're doing ratios, we simplify it down. We simplify this down, okay, and we've got 3 to 1. So our ratio of dance tracks to everything else is 3 to 1. Okay? We did that, we looked 75% are dance. We wrote that down as our fraction. Okay? We need the 2 fractions to add up to the whole music. Yeah? So 75 plus something over 100 gives us 100 over 100. Okay? So 75 plus 25, we write that down as our ratio, 75 to 25, and then we simplify down the ratio to get 3 to 1. Alright? Okay, so these, well, I don't know if you think these are complicated or not. It might be a little bit to get your head round it, but once you've got your head round it, then I think they're straightforward, okay? Have a look at questions 3 and 4 on the bottom of page 324, okay? If you've got any problems with it, I'm here to answer the questions, okay? Have a go at it and see, alright? And then once we've done that, we'll carry on to some more questions. Because I think, basically, if you've got this about how ratios and fractions relate together, then basically you've got ratios. They're not difficult things, really. Okay? They get a little bit more complicated next year, but next year is next year. Don't worry about next year, this year. I think once you've got what we did yesterday, and once you've got what we're doing today in the relationship between fractions and ratios, then that's it, ratios are done. And what we'll do next is we'll just look at a few questions out of the review section at the end of the unit. Alright, and then we'll go on to something else tomorrow. Alright, thanks very much.